gotta trust the process. It ain't easy being her. I don't know exactly how that song go, but go look it up. I don't even know whose song that is, but all you gotta do is put, you just gotta trust the process. Maybe it came out maybe 2, 3 years ago. I don't know. It could have came out. It ain't recently though. It's been out for a minute. But yeah, trust the process, y'all. That's what I'm getting. How y'all been doing today? You know what I'm saying? How you been doing? How was your week? How is your weekend going? Because today is Saturday. Yeah, today's Saturday. How did your week go? You know, where you at mentally? Do you need to recharge? Do you need some time alone, some time to yourself, you know, to get your mind right for the upcoming week? Because you know we got to be, oh, look at that underneath my eye. Because you know we got to be, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not cleaning my eye in the camera. Like it happens sometimes. You know, you gotta, if I have to do the message with that in my eye, it ain't stopping nothing anyways. Only if I allow it. Um, you know, you gotta trust the process, because the process of, you know, creating, um, recreating yourself, you know, introducing yourself to this world. And before reintroducing yourself to this world, first you have to go into hermit mode. You have to go into that creative state within your mind. And it takes time, okay? You have to trust the process. You have to know that whatever it is that you've been through and that you learned can be unlearned, and you can relearn some new things. If you have common sense and you know right from wrong, and you have a beautiful heart, you know what I'm saying, and you have a love for humanity and mankind, you good. Okay? You're not doing this alone. You have help along the way. You know, and I feel like, you know, and it's true that God gives the biggest battles to his greatest warriors. Okay, so I'm speaking to some warriors up in here. Okay, I'm speaking to some shaman up in here, some shamans, I'm sorry, up in here. Okay, all right. I'm talking to some people that don't feel heard or understood. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, big time. You don't feel understood. You don't feel heard. You like, am I doing this for nothing? Is this all for nothing? You have to procreate mentally as you go along. Don't try to figure everything out so fast or want to know everything right then and there. That's not how this works. This process is patience. This process is gentleness. Okay? So, you know, don't be hard on yourself. And I have to reiterate that in videos because I know, because I'm going through the process, okay? I'm healing. I'm unlearning things and relearning things. You know what I'm saying? Um, I got so much stuff that so many things that I've experienced over the years, and I really feel like the need to share some of these things because it's kind of like metaphysics, unbelievable. People would say, "Oh, that was just a dream," but no, I know the difference between what's real and what's not real. And I have seen some things. I have seen some things that's going to that's going to conspire to happen in the future. That's not so good for, you know, people, for a lot of people that's on this earth. So, I absolutely did see some things that's going to happen in the future, and a lot of them is happening now, like the water, the different, how can I say it? How it's a lot of different things going on with the weather, and how it's a lot of floods and all of that. I've seen that. This was maybe about 4 months ago. I seen it. Just a lot of dirty water just rushing through the streets. Um, and I know that this happens in a lot of different places already, or it has happened, but I seen it happen in the West Coast, and that's where I am in California. I seen it happen here. The things that I have seen happen, it happened here. You know what I'm saying? So, um, one day I will do a video on it because there's other things I've seen some shit. So I'm not going to spill the tea right now, but I will be making a video. So let's get into it, right? I said I was going to quit talking so long because, so clarity. I could be speaking to someone who is seeking clarity. Okay? You're looking for clarity. You're seeking clarity because you want to know that is it the direction that you're going in. You want to know for sure, is this the right direction for you? And only time will tell. Okay? Only time will tell. Okay? Freedom. Tell me that don't go together. I didn't ask for these to come out, okay? Just know the spirit is here. Okay? Just know that we are on a televised line, a divine connection. We are on a secure line with the divine, okay? Just know that. All right? When you come here, we're on a secure line. Okay? Freedom. Now, when seeking clarity, when you are clear on things, what do you have? Freedom. A sense of freedom, right? It's coming. It comes step by step. Trust the process. You just gotta trust the process. Cause it ain't easy being her. That's what I hear. Guidance. Okay? Y'all, look it. Spirit, get right into it. Okay? I'm telling you, guidance. You have guidance along the way. You have guidance along the way. You are not alone. You are not doing this by yourself. It would be humanly impossible for you to. And you have to know that. Family. Okay? I'm speaking to some star seeds. I'm speaking to a chosen few, a chosen collective. Because I feel like lately I've been speaking to star seeds, to psychics, to shamans, to spiritual guiders, to leaders, to, I've been speaking to warriors. I've been speaking to someone that is somebody, okay? They come from something. Family. Your family is there. Whether if your family is there in the physical or not, you have to understand that this is not the end in all. We have family in different dimensions because we've traveled all around this motherfucker. We are only in a small ass particle of this earth. You think that we hitting this whole earth? That's not true. Okay, we are in a deferment. They got us closed off in one place, and we chose to come here. Okay, we have family that's rooting for us on the other side in different dimensions, that's moving behind the scene. These are what you will call angels, my spiritual guides or ascended masters. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily. And then you have assigned angels to you that God sends specifically out for what you may need at that moment in your life for that duration, whether it's a 10-year span or a 2-month span. That's how protected we are. You're not in this shit by yourself. Even if you have to walk away from your family because it's not in pursuit of what it is that you are doing and what you believe in. Move. Just keep going. Because when you leave this motherfucker, you're going to leave by yourself. You ain't taking them. You can't take them with you. Just keep going. Just keep moving. They're giving me detach. Detach. The attachments that we have to this earth is what keep us held back. The attachments that we have to people is what keep us in a state of mind of confusion. Because we're not supposed to be going through those emotions, especially if it's toxic with people, if it's not aligned with who we are supposed to become. This is where the confusion come in. This is where the toxicity of infliction of oneself come in, where you're fighting with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel the shit. You know what I'm saying? You want clarity. That's the first card that came out, right? In order to have clarity, when you do have clarity, what do you have? Freedom, right? So every day that you learn something or you learn a lesson, this is the divine teaching you, because men can't teach you. That's not how we weren't put here for men to teach us. We are supposed to go within and learn from our higher self, from our ascended masters, from our spiritual team, because they've been here. And we're going, this The shell leaves eventually. The shell leaves eventually. So our souls need to be ready to move to the next stage. And we can leave this whole atmosphere and go to another dementia in the world because we are compacted through on top of dementia and top of dementia. It's a dementia on top of us. We just can't see the motherfucker. So y'all got to understand that this is not all, okay? It's deeper than this. You have the guidance that came out third, okay? You have the spiritual family. I'm not talking to somebody that is in connection with their family, and their family on the physical world is in connection with your spiritual growth. I'm not talking to somebody that has that connection with their family. Their family most likely have a lot of different ideas outside of what you believe in. If you're watching this and it's resonating with you, you know what I'm saying? You're not understood. And I'm not just saying that, you really not. And that's why you're trying to seek clarity, because you like, okay, well, am I tripping? Should I have to go back to this? Nah. You done did all of this healing. You done did all of this growth, all of this learning and understanding. And you have to think back at times when you had them aha moments. That was spirit speaking to you, giving you clarity. You're not going to get it when you want to get it. It ain't going to come when you want it. It's going to come at the right time, because God is what? Always on time. Joy and light. And through the process, you have to radiate joy and light in this, because it's so much dark things happening around us. There's so many, complications that can take place, or that takes place throughout the process, that will pull you from the light. And I want to be clear on this, okay? Because I work with the darkness and I work with the light, right? And you cannot mix the two. But I want to say this. With my experience, people are afraid of the darkness. But you have to be comfortable in the darkness. Being comfortable in the darkness is you being comfortable with yourself, baby, because that's who you are. You are darkness. You come from the darkness. When you in your mom's womb, where are you? It's dark. It ain't no light up in that motherfucker. You're in the water. It's like a mermaid breathing in water and stuff. You know what I'm saying? All of these metaphysics, not metaphysics, but metaphysic things that they made seem impossible are fake, and they played with it and made us feel like it's an illusion. No, this is how we were created, in darkness, in the womb, with the water, and they're breathing it in and out. So 9 times out of 10, we probably got mermaids, right? I think so. Anyways, so, and then the light. So balance is what I'm saying. You have to know how to balance those two out. The darkness and the light, okay? The darkness is a beautiful place. Some of the most beautiful things come from darkness. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me keep going. All right. So joy and light through this tremendous time, through this time that we are going through. Oh, yeah, came out. Protection. So under your clarity is protection. Let me see what they're saying. What is they saying, Spirit? What are you saying? Because Spirit said that you have guidance. And now Spirit wants you to know that you have protection. And that you can be, boom, it just came through. So you can sit, you can kick back. Same message I got just by myself the other day. You can kick back, get in the back seat. I was finna read it because I ended up writing it down because it was clarity for me. A message that came through for me, and it's trip because so you are protected. You have to trust that what you believe in is 100% for you, and that you are all in. You are all in. You don't have one foot in the door and one foot out the door. When you know that, and you fully trusting in the divine or whoever you believe in, clarity will follow, right? When you sit in the back seat of a car with someone in an Uber or a Lyft, and you allow them to drive you, and you trust that they're going to get you to where you're going, you're not constantly, hey, where you going? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe if they hit a few corners that you don't know, you might ask a few, but usually you're not even thinking because this is their job. They're supposed to get you there. You hear the GPS going and all of that. How can you trust a motherfucker, a human, and humans are like the worst type of kind of species. The flesh is the worst kind of species, okay, to me, personal opinion. Okay, I'm doing shit, hurting, harming, and hate and all that. How can you get in a vehicle with someone that you don't know? But when God presents protection and you feel the guidance, even if it's in and out, how can you not take a back seat and allow God to drive you, get you to where it is you need to go down your path? And I believe that is where we have this disconnection in and out, which is okay because we are reconnecting to ourselves, which is ultimately connected to the divinity, right? You have to know that you're protected. And instead of trusting in men, and when you can't trust in yourself, trust in your higher self. Your higher self is connected to the divinity. Your higher self is connected to all soul connections that are supposed to be aligned with your soul. Okay? If I look at now that I know that I can take a back seat and I go in and out sometimes because of the pain and the hurt and the betrayal and the things that I've been through with the people that's closest to me, but I am being I have been meeting so many great people and so many people that has like my best interests at heart, and they're not out to hurt me. But sometimes I'll be like, wait a minute, what is this? But it's part of the healing process. And I feel like that's why we sometimes doubt if, we are really connected to the Most High. Am I really receiving guidance? I don't have family. And we say that to ourselves, which really would put you in a space in your heart like, damn, I'm not loved. So how can a divine love me? Like, you don't know how to accept that love that's always been there since you came out the womb. You've always had a family, whether if that was something that you experienced in the 3D on this plane, in the physical, or not. Even if you had it and it was a lot of different negative things and toxic things that went on in that family that, damaged you, you can heal, and you always have family on the other side. You see that reflection in the sun? This is on the other side. This is one side, which will be you, but this is them. First of all, boom, they just told me. So this is them looking at you in the mirror, watching over you. Okay, you see the sun is on this side, shining into the mirror. Okay, and that's family. So you've always had a family. Okay, look at this. It's a lot of mirroring going on. It's a lot of mirroring going on. I want to explain this. I had a dream last night. So first I'm going to tell you about the dream. I had a dream last night that my tongue fell out my mouth. It fell out and I seen it. I'm like, what the fuck? But it wasn't my tongue though. It was like a snake tongue, I don't know, it was like shaped weird. It was like a snake tongue. It was like triangle, but it was a real tongue, but it looked like it was like, I woke up feeling really good this morning. I'm gonna tell you something. We go through things in our dream state. We leave our bodies at night and travel to other dimensions, to other planes, the other universe. It's a lot of different things that go on, right? Well, we also mirror one another, right? You ever heard that saying where it says birds of feather flock together? I don't believe that we, or maybe some people, had at a young age when we heard that really put the thought into what the fuck that means. Because I'm 37 and I'm noticing that I be having to pull myself back from people because they're getting to certain conversations. Let me make a long story short. You mirror people. You mirror people. We are mirrors. We are reflections. And usually when somebody come across your path and you engage in it, then that is a part of you that needs to be healed in the inside. And you may see the trouble in this person, or the conversation may be like, okay, but you still go on because you don't want to be rude and you don't want to make it feel like, and you're not going to go in depth and talk about, hopefully, where you gossiping and talking about people in negative ways and things of that nature, right? But knowing when to have boundaries, even with the people you don't know, and especially with people just in general, having boundaries. I can't have that conversation. I'm not going to have that conversation. Even if you've had that conversation 1,000 times before with different people. It's just certain things that I'm not willing to do. And I feel like this card came out after joy and light. It brings peace within when you stand on something. When you stop doing these things that's been toxic in your family, in your life. For centuries and centuries. We're not talking about that child no more. We're helping that child. Okay? We're not talking about mama no more and her drinking. We're going to go and get her some help. We're not taking no for an answer. We're not going to allow you to kill yourself. We're not going to allow, but we're not trying to control your life either. Yes, we have free will. But if someone is incompetent on making decisions for themselves, the next best person that can help them needs to step up and help them. So we had peace just come out, y'all. That's how you create peace. By handling shit diligently. Not letting shit just slip under the cracks or sweeping shit under the rug. Because that's what's been going on for too fucking long. Even with you as a child. It's some shit you need to address. But it's like, is it going to do any good? Is it going to help? What does it look like for you to heal from these things that you may not be able to talk to a relative about what they did to you, or you may not be able to talk to your mom about what her husband did, or made you feel uncomfortable, or uncle may have done this, or your auntie may have said this or done this to you. What do you do to heal from these things? You have to address them. You have to get out the cycle in order to continue on, in order to grow, in order to what's the word I'm looking for? Get to your higher self. I can't think of the word right now, y'all. Shit. Ascend. That's the word I'm looking for, in order to ascend. Oh, I feel like I was going on too much. I just really want to stay in that energy of you guys really thinking about this, because I'm really feeling like it's somebody listening to this that is healing, and you don't know exactly which way to go about this healing, because you are being faced with your abuser. You being faced with the pain, even with the abuser's people, family members with their kids and things of that nature, and you just want to let it all out. But it's like, damn, I'm already the black sheep. Everybody already talk about me and call me crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm talking about, is what they say. Okay, well then what do you do to get out of that? They always say, okay, forgive, forgive, forgive. How about leave a situation in peace? How about go and confront the situation? Because you have to. This is what shadow work is amidst with. It's facing facing the things that happen in the darkness. The darkness is the things that happen that's hidden. So that's the hidden things that people have done to you. Okay? But it's your most strongest, resilient place for yourself where you can face anything. Oh, okay. That is your stronger self. That is your higher self, the darkness. Okay? So you can overcome and conquer anything, because that's your shit. You make the rules in there. It ain't no boogeyman in there if you don't want no boogeyman. And if the boogeyman was created in that motherfucker, go in there and cut his motherfucking head off. Create the swords in your mind. Whatever you want to use. I like knives. So. But, yes, and then get the balance with the light. And then tell God to come in, because we have the light side of us. You can come in now, angels. You know, my angels that's been protecting me. You could come in now, Mother, Father. You could send them in now to take them away. Take them away. You hurt me, now you go. Now you must go. You send them on. Get them out of your darkness, because your darkness is your happy place too, just as well as your light is. It's a balance. You have to balance it out. But you can't have all of that shit that happened and people was hiding and being deceitful and all of that shit. They go hide in the dark because they think that's the place to hide, when this is my motherfucking home. This is my first home. You can't hide from me in the dark, because I'm up in that motherfucking. I ain't turning the lights on for your ass. And I can see in it. This is the truth, right? This is my creation. Right? Let's keep going. Because I ain't playing with them, okay? We cutting the ears off. Transcend. Transcend. Look at that. It says universal oneness. Transcend. Universal oneness. Okay. Transcend. I just said that. Did I not just say that? Transformation. Let me tell you something. This conversation, this is a confirmation that you are transforming. The transformation has started. Keep going. You have the protection. Spirit has already told you that in the beginning. You have the protection. You will gain clarity as you go on. Quit questioning yourself. Quit doubting yourself. Okay? Take breaks. You need to take some breaks, okay? Every time you have clarity, you will feel a sense of freedom. You will feel inside, internally, in your soul, a sense of freedom, because you've grown from that. Now you fully understand it, and you know how to cultivate it without going through it again in the manner that you did in the past that didn't work, that kept you bound, that kept you sick, depleted. No. We are being called to protect ourselves from marrying others. If it's not right, leave it. If the conversation ain't right, walk away. I can't have this. I got enough shit inside of me that I'm trying to clear out. I got my own closet I'm cleaning out. Send them on their way. Tell them go. Now you can go with love and peace. If you can help a little bit, help. Let's keep going. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. This message is for somebody. I'm talking to some chosen ones. Stop. Okay? Confirmation. What the fuck did I just say? Spirit be up in here. Confirmation. It says intergalactic mastery. Confirmation is that's what you on your way. You're on your way to intergalactic mastery. You are on your way. Don't stop. What? Look at that. Confirmation. What did I just say? I just said that earlier. Spirit. Thank you. It says metaverse. And it says which? Metaverse. Let me pull it back so you can see the whole. Look it. It's an antidote for everything. It's an antidote for everything. That's what they say, right? But everybody don't have this antidote. Everybody don't have access to this, but you do. I do. The chosen ones do. The peacemakers. The masters. The ascended masters. Okay? The chiefs on the land, okay? The chiefs on the land, because we got chiefs on the land that we need to be showing some respect to, because they've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes for us to get us out of this bullshit that we're in. Okay, we have tradition, and it says Ardushian or Adoration. It says I can food meditation. So I could be speaking to someone that, and look at how this tongue is right here. Didn't I tell y'all a story earlier about the picture I had? I mean about the dream that I had, and my tongue fell out my mouth. That's crazy. Tradition, and that's the truth. Okay, so hold on, y'all. Because when I say wait, just because it be messages coming through. Or maybe finna come through. Wow. Okay, so this is what it is. It says tradition, and it says adoration, like a adoration. And in this card, it's souls. Hold on, Mr. Card. It's souls coming up. And you see, she got the tongue out her mouth, and in her hand, she has like a symbol in her hand, right? Let me tell you exactly what this means. We are being called to be very, very careful what we speak and what we speak into our lives. Everything is intensified right now. We have to feed ourselves with love, and we have to be gentle with ourselves. I said that earlier, but we have to speak life into ourselves. And not just us, like we are the main ones individually that needs this for ourselves, because our words are more powerful over us than we have power over someone else. But even taking other people's advice and allowing people to say things over your life, or giving them, information about what it is that you're doing. If you've been sharing information about certain things on your spiritual journey or just your personal life, please stop. Okay? Stop. Because you're not getting a good rep after the conversation is over and when they go back and communicate with others. So it's not bringing fruitfulness to your soul or to your journey. It's not amplifying or feeding life into the path that you are on your journey that you're going down, right? It's time. They're giving me like hermit mode, like it's time to go within. Because right now it's a lot of souls that's being called up. A lot of souls are being called up. And I'm talking to some powerful beings. What you say is very powerful right now. Your manifestation is very powerful right now. Very powerful. You have to watch what you speak, watch what you say. Only speak good things over people, speak life into people is what I'm saying. It ain't nothing wrong with if you have to tell a motherfucker about themselves. Because it happened. Okay? It happened. If the Most High got to tell somebody something about themselves, it's going to happen. Okay, we are connected to the divine, so the divine understand. This does not mean we ain't no religious shit going on up over here, all right? We keeping it all the way 100. We keeping it all the way real. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that I have this connection that I have with spirit and I'll cuss a bitch out in 2.5 seconds. I will. Sometime I can walk away. Sometime I laugh and go ahead and do that. But don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it, because your ass will get it. Okay? And if I feel threatened, you might get your ass whooped. I'm just saying. It's true. And guess what? And then I'm gonna turn around and mama, and then I'm gonna go talk to spirit about it. Okay? Silence. I just said that. I just said that. Tell me it says silent retreat. Silence. I just fucking said that. Hermit mode, y'all. It's time to go within. Spend some time by your recharge. I'm speaking to someone that needs to recharge. You need some time. Cut all the shit off. Everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if you want to sit in the bed all day, it's the weekend. Sit in the bed all day and watch videos on your phone. That's something that you like to do. It could be anything. It ain't got to be you fucking sitting there reading no Bible. I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there because I'm tired of all that shit. That's the only way to get to God. Because I'm with the Most High now. I'm with the Most High now. And I don't read no Bible. But I mean, people can. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, just that one way shit, like ego, death to ego. as you go through this transformation and the more healthier you become mentally and your soul, the more you retreat and go in within, there will be a death to the ego. And to be honest with you, I was just speaking about, like, if I got to tell a motherfucker off, I be finding myself now, the more and more I get into it, I find myself really not even having the energy to do it sometimes. Like, you got to really, really make me mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, even if I'm going through something, it's like, this motherfucker is retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't got it. Like, you don't even know no better. So, you know what? I'm talking to a retarded motherfucker. I know I probably would fuck your ass up with my words. Or probably even if I, you know what I'm saying? You piss me off and we have to go there physically. I don't know what might happen. But all in all, again, that's my ego. Knowing that I will protect myself. Knowing that I am not a coward or a punk. That's ego. We have to work on that. I have to work on that. All right? Look at how spirit will show you. Like, come on now, even spirit, even the divine workers, we going through it too. We go through it too. The same shit. Look at, and nobody on this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? No better than the other. It ain't none of that. I don't care what you come from, what you got, what you don't have. Okay? What you was taught, what you magic, alignment. I said earlier, I'm talking to some powerful mother effers. I'm talking to some powerful souls. Okay? Your manifestation is on point. So I was going to do this today to manifest. There's so many different ways to manifest, right? You can write, read it every day. You can go out and get into nature, especially the water, going to the ocean and shit, putting your feet in the water and shit. That's another way to connect to Mother Gaia. But to get in alignment, okay? And to use your magic and to use it correctly, because it wasn't being used right. It wasn't being used correctly in the old system, so that's why they all falling and all that shit, and their magic's been took from them, right? And now ours is amplified because we are the children of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We are not going to misuse our magic, our powers. We're not, right? And so I feel like Spirit is saying, is giving the message that, as you get aligned, make sure the eagle, as you get in alignment, the eagle will fall. You know what I'm saying? You see how it's coming up and then she's going down? The eagle will fall the more and more you become aligned. And so that's the confliction that's within, with the light and the dark. You get what I'm saying? Because you're killing all of those negative things, all those toxic things that you've been throughout your life in the darkness. Like, it's falling. The ego is falling. You're cleaning up house. You're clearing house. Okay? By being in alignment with yourself and with spirit. Look. I didn't look it. Look it now. This message for somebody. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe to Well. Thank you for allowing me to, give you the message that Spirit and the Ascended Masters and the Galactic Federation have for you. You better listen. Listen up now. All right, we're finna get into some of this hoodoo because we need to look. We trying to hear from we need to hear from the ancient ancestors. Okay, we need to hear from the ancient ancestors what they got to say, because this shit go on and don't stop, and it don't stop here. It does not stop here. Believe that. I also hear somebody calling somebody a witch. I don't know. So, if you're experiencing that and it makes you feel some type of kind of way, then you need to go within and do some more work. Because no matter what somebody call you or portray you to be, you need to know who you are. And as long as you know who you are, then what somebody else says should not be able to penetrate your auric field, because of who you are connected to and because of who you work with, all right? And I'm just saying, I'm telling you that from experience. I don't, I used to. Okay, now look at this the whole time. I'm sorry, you guys. I had the damn light. Let's go. That's why I'm like, the pictures wasn't even showing. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the Three of Baskets. It's a trip because this card came out the other day. It's a little girl with the two older women, okay? Let's see what this means. I'm so mad I had the light off. Okay, so let me show y'all this. The eagle then in the alignment cards, which are very important, which was the last cards that came out. Okay, the eagle fall and you becoming in alignment, okay, with your higher self will create a clearing of out of your darkness, a clearing out of the closet, the horror closet. You know how they say it's like a horror film, scary film or whatever, a scary movie. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That was a televised message from the Most High. Okay. Let's keep going. I'm so mad, but it's okay, y'all. Y'all got the message. The Freemen. Look at this, the Freemen. So the Three of Baskets came out, the Freemen. Look at, you have been set free. Okay? You have your ancestors. You have your galactic family there. They're there. You're not alone. You have been set free. You don't have to feel all tied up and shit, even though you're going to go through things, because it's like once you train someone or a child into doing something, you know, their mind become wrapped up in that way of what they were taught, what they were indoctrinated with. So when unraveling that cord, those cords that was wrapped around the mind, that bondage, that jail that our minds were put into, you are going to have pains and aches because it was wrapped up and it's not the state that it was supposed to be in to begin with. So yes, you're going to have some, and it's going to trip. It's going to, you get what I'm saying? You're going to have doubts. You're going to have different emotions. You're going to be all over the place. You got to get out and get that energy outward. How do you get it out? Go run, go swim. You have to stay active. You have to read a book. Write your book. I'm talking to some people that need to be writing a book or that's writing a book. I got to be. I'm talking to some people that need some different takes on or some different ways or methods on moving through this matrix, moving through this creation that we are creating for the new world. That's who I'm talking to. The Two of Knives. Look at that. Hold on, let me see what they're talking about with that, because she's looking a little scary, right? Because that's what they want you to be. They want you to be scared after they tell you free. You know what I'm saying? After you feel it here and there, but then you still gonna feel this every once in a while, right? Because remember, the you gotta get back to, right? Let's see. Don't be in conflict with yourself. That's what they're giving me. Don't be in conflict. Don't let it sound too good to be true. Okay, this is the 7th. We in the 7th year. But it's been thousands of years since we had this time that we're in right now, right? And we've been set free. Our souls are being awoken. We are awakened. We are activated, okay? We are getting more contact with aliens and different species and things. Things have changed, okay? You can rest. You can be at peace. You can. or with everything that you've learned throughout your life, throughout lifetime and lifetime, everything that you've learned, all that shit is coming back to you. Now it's time to place it and put it and organize it. You have to get organized within. Yeah, that's going to take a lot of time with you being by yourself. Yeah, you're going to have conflicting thoughts because of what you once knew, because of the indoctrination. So yes, look, at Spirit gave out 2 cards to let you know that you're not alone. The 3 of Baskets, which is 2 women and a little girl. Anytime a child come into a reading, that is divine protection. That is the softest state, the most protected state. I am speaking to someone, okay? I am speaking to someone that is in conflict with themselves. You going back and forth. Balance is what they're telling me. Balance, baby. Balance, sir. You got to find the balance. That's what your soul is seeking right now. We have different times and we have different cycles where our soul seeks different things. That's why they have the Aquarius. Like we're in the year of Aquarius right now. You know what I'm saying? Taurus, the month of Taurus. These things are good to know because at different times in different cycles, our souls are asking for something different in the universe. The galactic universe is giving off a certain energy, so you have to know when to grasp that energy when it's there. I'm still learning myself. You know, they have teachers out there that can teach you about these things. You know, yes, you're gonna have you're being given peace. That's confirmation. But know that sometimes you're gonna have these conflicting thoughts because you are just now healing. You're just now, like I just explained, the bondage is just now coming off of the brain. So when to do that, it's you don't want to just, God not gonna just completely unravel it and then your shit just blow up. It gotta heal as it unravel and get bigger and grow greater and more understanding and more, seeing through things and all of that thing, understanding why this had to happen and why you are where you are. And it's no coincidence. And just being able to, and know this person, they're not after me anymore. I don't have to be on guard all the time. You know what I'm saying? And if I do feel like that, then I don't need to be in a situation or I don't need to have this relationship with A, B, or C. Let's keep going. I feel like I'm talking too much, right? Okay. Courting. Look at that. Am I speaking to somebody that made a relationship with somebody in the spiritual realm? You didn't fell in love with somebody in the spiritual realm? That's what it seems like. That's what it sounds like. You done made some connections in them sleeps you've been having, huh? Okay, that's key. You done made some friends on the other side. Dr. Blizzard. Balance. Look at this. Balance. Look at the scale. Was I not just talking about balance, y'all? Stop playing with spirit. What Dr. Bazaar talking about? Dr. Bazaar, like, you better get it together. You got it. It's all on you. Laughing. Laughter. We need laughter. Be happy. We made it. This is a cycle. 7. What is 7 connected to? Spirit. When I first got on camera, it was 811. So let's look up the number 811. What does 811 mean? Sky, look up 811 for mommy. Okay, I am. Yeah, baby, we on the road. I don't think I want to stop. 48 minutes. We've been on here for 49. I'm gonna keep going. Pa. Look at that. So this is a guy with his hands around
excuse me,
a little boy, like he's comforting him. And then the moon, we got Mother Moon.
The meaning of 8.
No, just give it to me. I'm gonna read it. Here, thank you. Is it 811? Okay. So Pa, Papa can be watching over them. They're giving me like, yeah, somebody Papa, somebody Grandpa. I don't know if you call him Papa. Could be watching, could be in contact with them. through dreams. Also just feeling the energy of your grandfather or your grandparents in general. You've been feeling that energy of them. Maybe even smelling certain things, like make it smelling like, damn, that smell like my grandparent. Okay, let me read this real quick. So it says the 811 angel number is a powerful sign from the divine realm that carries with it spiritual meaning and encourages us to take the right track in life. 811 reminds us of our own potential when faced with difficult times and helping guide us towards discovering our divine purpose through divine guidance. What are we doing right now? What are we freaking doing right now? What did I say? What the fuck? Quit playing with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Look. It's no reason to be sad anymore. It's no reason to be upset because he, did what he did and he hurt you. It's no reason to be mad because sister don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? For no reason. It's like, well, I want to know why. Why you want to know why? Let her go about her business now. Let her mosey on way down the street now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. We gotta grow up. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow the fuck up. That's what I'm doing. It's time to move. Okay? Stop thinking small. When you got such this big ass soul that you have within you. You know what I'm saying? This powerful ass soul. Because if you choose not to do the work, then you only hurting yourself. Okay? You only doing it to yourself. The 3 of coins. Look at that. That's your energy. That's your energy, the 3 of coins. You see how she's sitting there with her crystal ball? Because you know all of this. Like, you are aware of all of this shit that's been going on. You see through the bullshit. You've identified those that you should be dealing with and that you should not. I don't care how long they've been around. You've identified who you are and what your calling is and what makes you happy and what don't make you happy. You know, I'm talking to some psychics, to some empaths. We are all empaths, but I'm talking to some empathic people. And you've been knowing this shit for a long time. And they know you've been knowing. I'm talking about your family, your ex-husbands, your boyfriends. They know that you know what's up. And they don't like that shit. Don't nobody like when you know the truth about who the fuck they is. But that's when you have to reevaluate, like, hold on. Why would you have a problem with the truth? Because, see, she got to be truthful because she worked with the divine. She can't tell no lies. Her consequences is worse than the average motherfucker. She got to be honest like myself. We got to tell the truth. We have to take accountability. We can't run from God when we wrong. We can't run from the Most High when we wrong. We have to face and say, yes, I was wrong. Because even I am judged. There is judgment on all, including myself. Look at this. Look at this. I'm getting higher and higher, closer to my dreams. I'm feeling love coming through the air. I'm talking about meeting somebody, a masculine or a feminine that's on the same level as you. This just turned into something new. This is what God wants us to know. There are new beginnings. There are new beginnings coming. There are new beginnings that have came. I feel like in a past life, I was like this singer that sung the blues. Like, I really do. I really do. Like, you really, because I go there. Look it. You got somebody coming in, okay? You need to start writing down exactly, or you know what? Or you can ask the divine, like, you know what's best for me. I don't know. Right now, I'm just gonna work on myself. And mother, who you bring into my life, I know that you would, bring my ancestors, like, you know how they marry the families off, like, I mean, the children, like in certain cultures, they marry Do that for me. But I'm asking the divine and my ancestors, and they see all things. You know what I'm saying? So they know what's up. I need somebody that's healing on the healing path. I need somebody that's, that's willing to get on their knees and pray if I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to get on our knees. We can sit up in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no rules to this shit, really. Like when it comes to that. I'm talking to God if I'm driving, if I'm walking. I don't care who's there, who hear me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to need somebody that's going to understand my spirituality. Go ahead. I'm going to need somebody that's going to understand my spirituality, that's going to understand who I am, what I came here for. I don't have to talk about my past relationships. I don't have to speak about my life, my life before them. I can leave all that shit behind me because they want to grow something more with me. They want me to be in a better place. They want, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get that from this person. You're going to understand this person. They're going to understand you. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you're going to meet somebody pretty soon. It's a conference. It's a conference call now. This is a conference call. Beautiful. I'm talking to somebody that's very beautiful, bright. Oh my goodness. Beautiful skin. Dress. You could dress very, very good. And the man I'm talking to, beautiful skin, okay? You think for yourself. Can't nobody take you off the track. You know what I'm saying? You are in your masculine and your feminine energy. Like, you know what that means. You know what I'm saying? You understand what it means. You know, it's not like you just all masculine. And, no, you are in, you will get in there if you have to shed a tear and whatever the case may be and show your love and show your vulnerable side, then you are willing to do that. This is who I'm talking to. I'm talking to this man. Where is he at? Okay, look it. Spirit is laughing because of all of the gifts that you have coming. Spirit laughing like, you worry. What you worrying for? Just kick back. Let me drive. Look it. Spirit like, let me weigh it out. Your ancestors, let me get the judgment going on those that hurt you and those that made you feel. Let's go clean up the closet. Let me help you clean it up. Look. The Son of Coins. Earlier I was speaking about learning, the sun and the different signs. You see how they got the signs and stuff? I was talking about that earlier. Somebody needs to get it's called and I had shared it on, go to my video where it says I'm sharing masters and ascended masters and teachers and stuff or something like that. It's like that. Go to that one, and it's a lady on there, Royal. Her name Royal, but I shared her link, and she does the charts. You know what I'm saying? And so you can get some help with that, in learning, the different energies and when your strengths in certain times that the universe is moving, that where the different signs are and where the different universes is aligned, not universe, but the I can't even think of the words. Whatever. Keep going. Just do that, okay? Learn more about your sun sign and your moon sign and things like that. Railroad. Okay, so I'm being called to put these cards down. And this is going to be the last card, Railroad. Okay. This is the train. Get going. It's time to get going. And you are so powerful. Your impact on anything that you do, you are going to impact anything that you step into. Okay. You came here to have an impact on this world, those around you, and you already have one. Whoever I am speaking to, you have already impacted this world in a good way. But you must continue on. Nobody's stopping the train. Anybody that try to get in front of you is not going to be able to stop you. Anybody that come against you will not be able to succeed. In the beginning, what did Spirit say in the beginning of this reading? Go back if you have to. And watch it over again. Sometimes I have to watch it over and over again or listen to things over and over again because I am reprogramming my mind. I am reprogramming me. That is what you are doing, and you have the power within you. I'm talking to some strong souls that's been here. Been here. Made me think of Tina Marie again. I've been here before. What she say? What was the beginning of that song? She said, I used to be a queen, you know, on the island by the sea. Rainbow colored people, happy as can be. We never had a problem, there never was a care, and love was overflowing, and our feelings fair. I think I said it right. Okay, let's keep going. So we're going to get some messages from the ancestors and the goddesses deck, which is mixed in together. Let's see what spirit got for us, right? Because look it. You have to know that they all come out when it's supposed to. Alchemy. Okay? Queen Nefertiti. You got alchemy coming out. I'm talking to some alchemists. 38, you could be 38 years old. Okay? You could be seeing a number 8. You could be seeing 333. You could be seeing 888. 3 8s, 3 3s. Yes. Okay. I could be talking to someone that has an 8-year-old daughter. Yes. I could be talking to someone that have a 3-year-old daughter. Okay. I could be talking to somebody that birthday is on May 8th or June 8th or May 3rd or June 3rd. Flip it, turn it, flap it. I'm talking to somebody though. I am talking to somebody. Okay. I don't know if you guys notice. I don't tell you guys to like, share, or subscribe really no more sometime. But I'm talking to some healers. So I believe Spirit want me to convey who it is that I'm talking to. I'm talking to some healers, alchemists, some healers, compassion. So make sure you have compassion when you're with yourself. Make sure you have compassion with yourself during this time, going through all these different changes, okay? Passion. Continue to do things that light your, that light you on fire. Continue to do things that you are passionate about. That is a big part of shadow work, you know what I'm saying? Because you are faced with adversity and the things that you've been through and the things that you've been indoctrinated with. So you have to do things that you are passionate about. It helps balance. It helps keep you balanced, okay? All right. All right. Let's see what else they got for you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Teacher. Knowledge, okay? So I can be talking to some teachers like myself. I am a teacher. Knowledgeable teachers, okay? Or I could be talking to someone who wants to gain more knowledge about spirituality, that wants to gain more knowledge about your family history, about your family tree. You want to get more knowledge about that. I'm feeling that. I say go for it. Spirit is saying go for it. It's going to help you out a lot along the way, because then you'll get to know more about who you are and what you come from. You know what I'm saying? And what's inside of you, because mind you, our ancestors work through us. So you can be feeling that. Been having contact with your ancestors, or even family members that was here that you remember in the 3D. Maybe not from past lives, but they are there. Okay? And you can't. And they most definitely resist came out.